What's going on, guys? Dylan Conrad here, DC Fitness, and Chips Ahoy just released 2 new flavors. They got s'mores and red velvet, and they sound redonkulous. I'm a huge fan. Those just got announced that they're gonna be released 2 days ago, and they're not in stores yet, but I was able to get my go-to Chips Ahoy. If you know me, you know I love cupcakes. You also probably know I love peanut butter. So I picked up some of those. What I'm gonna teach you guys today, it's gonna be part vlog, part informational. What I'm gonna teach you is how you can eat Chips Ahoy and still be in a caloric deficit and lose weight. Stay tuned. So I worked out earlier. It's actually really hard for me to hold this camera up. I'm holding it up on a tripod. And I had some whey protein post-workout. And the whey protein I use, SFH, they don't pay me, I just really like their product. It's got 1 gram of fat, 3 gram protein, or 3 gram of carbs, and 24 grams of protein. I had 1 serving of that. I also had a protein bar by Muscle Tech, and I'll put those macros on the screen as well, and I'll track my total as we go along. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat these Chips Ahoy. Okay, so I'm gonna eat about 4 servings of them. Each serving has 6 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. I'm also having dinner with my wife, and we're going to a restaurant, so I'm gonna have to research the menu and hack a little bit so everything fits into my macros. My goals for today, and I'll also put these on the screen, I'm on a 40% carbs, 30% protein, 30% fat, and I'm in a deficit today of 1,800 calories. So, put that on the screen. I'm gonna track my totals as we go along. Shalom. I got my plate of cookies. I got 4 servings here, 8 cookies. And you know, this is a technique, making all your macros fit into your allotted amount for the day. It's a technique called flexible dieting. You might have heard of IIYFM, IIFYM. If it fits into your macros, you can pretty much eat whatever you want. I tried this, and it works, but there needs to be a base of some behavioral change before you start any diet. So for me, like, I have what's called when it touches your lips syndrome, which basically means whenever something touches your lips, you just want more. Alcohol, food. So what I involve in this is meditative eating. So as you can see, I'm just sitting by myself in my apartment. And I'm not by any TVs. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna focus on the food, focus on the taste, focus on the texture, and really just take my time and really pay attention to my stomach and keep checking in. Am I full? Am I not full? How are my hunger levels? And you know, I might actually eat some of these and then just eat half of them before I go to dinner. Okay, but I'm gonna eat all 8 of these cookies, I promise you. Interesting fact, it takes your stomach 20 minutes after your meal. Sorry, I take that back. It takes your stomach 15 minutes after your meal to realize whether it's full or not. Okay, it took me about 15 minutes. I'm honestly a little high from those. Like, I honestly feel buzzed. I can feel like my blood pumping and like excited a little bit, but like super tired. It's a really weird feeling. It does mess me up in like the best way possible. So I use MyFitnessPal to track my macros and my calories. And one of the coolest parts about it is if you have a food that you want to put in, all you need to do, focus, there you go, is you see that barcode on the top right, you just tap that. It came up, I had 4 servings, boom. So now I'm gonna log the rest of my food that I had in there. Focus. And I'll show you where I'm at for my macros. All right, so we're on this cool restaurant called the Back House. It's really close. My wife and I are going there. And what's cool about MyFitnessPal as well is now you can actually find the restaurant that you want and find the food from their menu. So we're gonna go to add food, location button on the top right there, and I'm gonna search. So here you see the menu. Seaweed salad, for sure. Edamame. I'm gonna get 2 pieces of albacore, and I'm gonna eat half of that, share with the owl. One thing I noticed, I'm actually on their website on my computer, that they didn't have on MyFitnessPal was yakitori listed in there. So I know I've been there before. They have the breast with green onions. I'm gonna get, it's pretty fatty chicken, so I'm gonna put in there just chipotle chicken, because chipotle chicken's very fatty too. Chipotle. So pro tip here, if you are wondering how big a piece of chicken breast is, a 6-ounce piece of chicken breast is the size of an iPhone 6. 4 ounce is the size of an old iPhone 5. So if you want to eat Chips Ahoy and still lose weight, 3 things you gotta focus on. Number 1, mindful eating. Take your time eating your food, really focus on the taste, the texture, really try to relax as much as you can. Focus on how full your stomach is, you know, focus on those cues. Number 2 is you wanna log all your food. I use MyFitnessPal. There's tons of apps out there to log in what you're eating. MyFitnessPal is great because it not only has a barcode scanner, but it also has a restaurant locator, which I showed you earlier. Third thing is you wanna make sure that you're hitting your macronutrients, so your protein, carbs, and fats. If you do those 3 things, you can eat whatever you want and still get the results you want.
They're like face chat.
Dylan Conrad, DC Fitness. For more videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel where I come out with new videos every Tuesday and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Show you how to eat cupcakes, burn body fat, and increase your strength. Alright, so here.